Well, I mean, we can just mention it, like, saving the sample. good afternoon, and welcome to Lundholm Gymnasium for today's Gymnasium break meet, where we try to break the all-time gymnastics attendance record. To begin today's meet, let's first meet the visitors from George Washington University. A senior from Northport, New York, Sarah Mermelstein. A freshman from Breeden, New Jersey, Rachel Kaplan. A junior from Sterling, Virginia, Julian McLaughlin. A senior captain from Charlotte, New York, Tammy Drew, Allaire. A freshman from Brookline, Massachusetts, Dania, a senior from Decatur, Georgia, Liz Pilar. A sophomore from South Tucson, New York, Sydney Bressa. A freshman from Dix Hills, New York, Hannah Cohen. A senior captain from Arlington, Massachusetts, Jillian Winstanley. A freshman from Poland, Ohio, Anna Warhol. A freshman from Herndon, Virginia, Olivia Norman. A senior from West Palm Beach, Florida, Brooke Bray. A senior from Tampa, Florida, Madeline Siebold. A senior from Crofton, Maryland, Alex Zois. And a sophomore from Andover, Massachusetts, Nicole Rogalski. The Colonials head coach is Margie Foster Cunningham. Assistant coaches Stephanie Stokovi Worrell and Jason Love. Athletic trainer is Nolan Hartzell. Managers are Jess Mishlove and Lexi Napoli.
Courtney Abundance. A freshman from Sewell, New Jersey, a junior from Medford Lakes, New Jersey, Danielle Doolin.
LaPointe, Anna Marsh, Sarah Mauser, and Madeline Zimmerman are your student athletic trainers. Now, fans, we ask that you please rise for the singing of our national anthem. It is being performed this afternoon by Not Too Sharp.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars the fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in and the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Today's meet will be run with two events, alternating performances. UNH begins on golf, George Washington starts on the leading ball. All events have a 2-minute transition between events and a 4-minute cut. Teams begin their touch.
Hi everyone, this is Jen Oppoy and Justine Turner coming to you live from Lundholm Gymnasium on the campus of the University of New Hampshire. Today the Wildcats are taking on EAGL Conference rival and 2017 EAGL champions, the George Washington University Colonials. UNH placed second at last year's EAGL Championship, so you know they're going to be out for redemption today. UNH is coming off of their season high 195-175 at Pittsburgh last weekend. The Wildcats did lose to the Panthers, who scored a 196-225, but it was a great showing from UNH, particularly after a tough home opener the previous weekend. The Wildcats were led by junior Danielle Mulligan and freshman Casey Lauder, and freshman Lauren Diggin, who were co-champions on the uneven bars with a score of 9.875. Senior Casey Lauder continued her streak as beam champion with a score of 9.875 as well. And Danielle Doolin was back in the all-around, scoring a 38.7. The Wildcats will look to build on last week's momentum today. UNH is 1-1 against EAGL conference competitors. They beat Towson, but they did suffer that loss to Pittsburgh last week.
GW has started off strong this season. Last week, they won their tri-meet against West Virginia University in Towson. They scored a season high of 195-575. The Colonials were led by 3 strong all-arounders, seniors Tammy Drew and Allaire, Alex Zois, and Jillian Winstanley. Today, GW will continue to look to their seniors for their experience and big scores.
It is a dual meet format for today, so there will be 6 gymnasts competing on each event. The top 5 scores will make up the team score on each event. All 4 event scores will make up the final team score, and teams can choose to have an exhibition gymnast as well. The UNH Wildcats rotation order is vault, bars, beam, floor, and GW will start on bars, vault, floor, and finish up on beam.
The Wildcats are led by UNH legend Gail Goodspeed. She's in her 39th year as UNH Gymnastics head coach. Under her reign, the Wildcats have qualified for the postseason 36 times in her 38 years as head coach. Joining Gail is Lindsay Bruck, a former University of Michigan gymnast and 2-time All-American. In her first year as assistant coach is Sunny Marjan, a former Bowling Green State University gymnast. And last but not least is Ed Dottie in his 37th season on the coaching staff. In July 2016, he retired from his full-time role as associate head coach, but remains as a volunteer assistant coach. The GW Colonials are led by head coach Margie Foster Cunningham in her 34th year with the program and 33rd year as head coach. She's the longest tenured head coach at GW. Joining Margie are the assistant coaches Stephanie Stoikovoy-Worrell and Jason Bonk. Justin Watson is the volunteer assistant coach. There's less than a minute in warm-ups to go, so each team is preparing to start the rotation. Leading off vault will be Courtney Abundance, a junior from Buffalo, New York. Looks like Gail Goodspeed is getting the team together. Last week, the Wildcats scored a 48.7 total on vault. They'll be looking to improve that a little bit and work towards that 49 mark, which will put them on track for a 196 total. Courtney Abundance will be competing Yurchenko layout full with a start value of a 9.95. Last weekend, she scored a 9.7. Here she goes.
Great fall from Courtney. She did land a little short, so it caused her to take a step forward, but great start for the Wildcats on vault.
Over to bars at GW is senior Alex Zois from Crofton, Maryland. Last weekend she scored a 9.75, and she's one of those super awesome seniors for GW. Looks like she's getting ready to go now, just tightening those grips one last time.
Guys, don't touch
Alex Zois. Nice cast handstand. Line change to a straddle back. Want to try to hit the handstand there. She was a little shy on that handstand. Nice handstand on the high bar to a big Tkachev. She's gearing up for the dismount. She's really going for the stuck landing. Nice stuck landing. Great set for GW to start out on bars.
And back to vault, Danielle Doolin, the junior from Medford Lakes, New Jersey. She's the EAGL Rookie of 2016. Last week she got back into the all-around competition.
Great vault for Danielle. She did take that step back, but she stayed pretty straight in the air in her body shape, and she got some good distance and height away from the table.
That was a 9.95 start value for Danielle Jewell. Back over to bars, the GW is senior Liz Filer from Decatur, Georgia. Last weekend she scored a 9.6 on this event.
Next up on bar for George Washington, Liz Filer.
Looks like that was a 9.7 for Alex Zois of GW. I believe that was
2.5 for Alex Zois to start bars.
And here goes Liz.
Starts with kip cast handstand. Line full to a nice ginger. Finds that handstand on the high bar to a shoot over to handstand. A little shy on that last handstand. Blind full again. Double tuck. And a little hop on the landing. Overall, a nice routine.
Back to vault with UNH. Erin Carroll, the junior from Kingston, New Hampshire, is next. Last weekend she scored a 9.7 with her front handspring pike half. This is a huge vault, a 10.0 start value.
She usually gets some great height and distance on this vault, so she'll be looking for that as well as a solid landing. Good vault for her. Little leg separation at the end, but overall a solid vault with, again, that 10.0 start value.
Back to bars, the GW. Next up is Tammy Drew and Allaire, one of those super seniors from Shoreham, New York. Last weekend she scored a 9.725 on this event. Let's see what she can do today.
She mounts over the bar. Hip cast handstand, finds that handstand. Line change to a big Jaeger. She was just a little too far away on that. She'll have 30 seconds to get back up on the bar and hopefully finish her routine strong. Takes a minute to chalk up. She'll be looking to hit the rest of these handstands and find a good landing on her dismount. A little shy on that overshoot handstand. It's ready for her dismount. Line full, nice finish in the handstand. To a double tuck with a small hop back.
Next up is Marissa Tosi, a senior from Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Last weekend she scored a huge 9.8 on this event with her Yurchenko layout half.
It's tough because it is a blind landing. She does a very good job finding her landing. Just has to take the step out at the end, but it was a great vault for Marissa.
And back over to bars for GW is Jillian Winstanley.
She's a senior from Arlington, Mass, not too far from here. Last week, she was GW's highest bar scorer with a 9.85.
Next up on the bars for George Washington, Jillian Winstanley.
Jillian's been a very strong competitor for GW. She's been super consistent and able to really contribute in the all-around, which is awesome for GW.
You know, GW has a lot of seniors competing for them today. Actually, 20 out of 24 routines tonight will be contributed by the senior class.
She mounts over, finds her handstand on the high bar there. Big ginger, a little leg separation. Blind change, front giant, to an overshoot to handstand. This is a solid routine so far. Nice kip cast handstand. She's really going to be looking for her landing here. And finds that landing. A nice routine for Jill there.
Back to vault with UNH is junior Nicole Allaire from Newton, Connecticut. Front handspring pike vault with a start value of a 9.9.
It does start from a 9.9, but she gets such great height on this vault and usually finds her landing. Has to take a big step at the end, but a very nice vault for Nicole.
Back to bars at GW is Rachel Kaplan, freshman from Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. Last weekend she scored a 9.675 on this event. See how she does. Pressure's on a little bit after that fall from senior Tammy Drew and Allaire.
Jillian Winstanley did follow up strong after that fall, scoring a 9.8. She has a hop to a Jaeger, immediate overshoot, so that connection will give her some bonus. A little shy on that handstand there. Again, looking for her landing. Tiny little hop on that dismount, but overall a nice routine.
Freshman really stepped it up there.
Yeah.
Back to vault. In the sixth spot is Diggin, the freshman phenom from Sinking Spring. We'll see if she's going to compete her Yurchenko 1.5 today or the full.
She did try her 1.5 last week. She ended up sitting it down, but it is nice that the Wildcats have the option of the 10.0 start value for her. And she goes for it and she hits it. Very nice vault for Lauren. A little hop forward, but I'm sure she's excited to land that one.
Huge vault for the freshman. Really excited to see what she can do over the next 4 years here. Back to bars with GW is Julia McLaughlin, a junior from Sterling, Virginia. Last weekend she scored a 9.6 on this event.
And again, when they're looking for that last hit set for their 5 counting scores, because they did have that fall earlier in the lineup. So pressure's on a little bit for Julia. She's ready to go.
See what the score is. Huge 9.85 for Lauren Diggin.
Julia starts with a kip cast handstand, blind change, little bit of leg form there in that Jaeger. Finds the handstand. And she's a little shy. The judges are really looking for those handstands throughout your bar set. She's on top of the bar there. A little low on her landing, but she does find the stick, and I'm sure that GW is happy that that routine was hit.
All right, now we have an exhibition from UNH, Liz Mahoney, senior. She has a career high on vault of a 9.9, so huge potential here, and just speaks to the depth on this UNH team this year.
She can usually get huge height and distance away from the table. She's just had some trouble finding her landing. She finds it today. A little pike down, but overall a nice vault for Liz.
GW has an exhibition athlete as well, Olivia Norman. These exhibition spots are great early in the season, gives everyone a lot of experience to carry on through the year and in future seasons.
I think it's especially important for GW, as you did mention, they have 20 routines from seniors, so that's going to be a big gap to fill next year.
It's great for them this year, but next year they're going to be looking for new athletes.
Oh, that was a big Jaeger. She was just a little too far away from the bar, so couldn't quite hold on. She'll try to finish up strong over there. Very shy on that handstand. Overshoot handstand. She's going to try to finish strong on her dismount here. Blind full to a double tuck, and nice landing there.
So it's a tight meet. GW has a 48.85 after first rotation, and UNH has a 48.8. So just 0.05 separating these two teams. Here's a replay of Doolin's vault. Just that.
It's a good vault rotation for UNH. They did up their team score up by a 10th from last week, so hopefully they'll build upon that the rest of the meet.
Great start for UNH today, no major errors. It was really great to see Lauren Diggin hit that Yurchenko 1.5.
Yeah, it's nice to see that in the lineup. I think last week was the first time she went for it.
Yeah, I believe.
And she was, I'm sure, excited to get that around, and that'll be something that she'll definitely build upon as the year goes on. So
exactly, and I was really impressed with GW recovering after that fall in the middle of the lineup. It really shows a lot of heart and competitive
especially
spirit
with the
them.
late freshman too, because that puts a lot of pressure on her.
That's going to be comforting to know that they have her for 4 more years after all of these seniors graduate. Courtney says you sound good.
thanks to all of our contestants, and great job, Kaylee, for McLuhan. You won 2 movie passes to Cinemagic. A cheer for all of our contestants and their impressive efforts.
Jillian Winstanley at 9'8", for a team total of 48.85. The Wildcats are returning scorers initially. Courtney Abundance at 9'6", with a 9'7", Mckenzie Kerouac, a 9'7", a 9'8" for Lily, and a 9'8" for Diggin. After one event in second place, it was scored at 38.8 for the Wildcats. And in first place, it was scored at 38.85 for the George Washington Commanders.
All right, and we're back for our second rotation. UNH is on the uneven bars. GW is on vault. So far, GW is leading 48.85 to 48.8. First up for GW on vault is Zois.
She's a great leadoff competitor. She does lead them off on both bars and vault, and you look for somebody consistent in that spot. So Alex starts with a great Yurchenko full. She's great body shape in that. She did take a little hop forward, but that's a great start for GW.
And now on to Danielle Doolin, the junior for UNH. Last week she scored a 9.75. Getting back into the bar lineup means she's now competing all around for the Wildcats again.
Line change to a Jaeger. That was really close. A little shy on that handstand. Finds a handstand in that overshoot. And her handstand up top. Line full, and hand was just a little off there, so she does have to get off the bar. And although she didn't come off the bar on that Jaeger, that is still going to be a rather large deduction for hitting that bar and form and all of that. So
definitely tough getting back into your rhythm after a major error like that Jaeger.
Yeah.
It's also hard just getting into the bar lineup for the first time of the season in week 4. It takes a little bit of adjustment.
Definitely, and she'll look to finish here strong. She's off again on that. And she's just gonna salute. It's a tough start.
Next up on vault is Julia McLaughlin, a junior. She scored a 9.8 on her vault last week. We'll see what she can do.
She also does Yurchenko full, and she finds that landing. Her chest was down just a little bit, but it was a great vault. They'll hopefully build that momentum.
Really starting off strong on this event.
Yeah.
Back to bars, Casey Lauder, the senior from North Point, New York. So next up, this is her first time on bars this year as well, and first time since 2016. She does have a career high of a 9.825 on this event though, so we'll look on her to rely on her experience and get the Wildcats back on track.
Yeah, she is a senior, so she anchors the beam lineup, so she does know about some pressure, especially anchoring a beam lineup. So
definitely able to deal with pressure and deliver a great set. There's someone you want in this position, you know. She's not not a bad athlete to choose from.
Not at all. She looks calm as she's getting ready to go.
That was a 9.775 on vault for Julia McLaughlin.
The score is taking a little bit of time just with all of those. Judges might not know what to do with the no dismount and that really close release move. So
this waiting period's always tough. You're mentally ready, you just want to go, and then
especially with Casey, this is her first time doing bars, so.
Yeah, but again, she's a great competitor, so I'm sure she'll handle this no problem. But now the judges are having a meeting. This is never what you want to see when you're trying to get ready to go.
She looks determined and she's ready to go, so.
Today is UNH's Gimme a Break meet. They've been giving out Kit Kat bars to everyone in the audience today. They're attempting to break the Lundholm Gym attendance record, which is 1,856. We'll get back to you at the end of the meet whether or not they broke that.
The crowd is great here too. They're all very much behind their athletes, so it's nice to see that.
It is packed in here today. It's a great showing. You may have noticed that all of the athletes here on both teams are sporting teal ribbons. These are in support of all women and victims and survivors of sexual abuse. It's a great cause. Good to see UNH supporting everyone.
Absolutely. You'll see that across a lot of the NCAA meets in the past couple of weeks. You've seen a lot of those teams really stepping up and showing their support, which is awesome.
Yep. I don't know if you can hear the crowd chanting behind us. They're really in it, really supporting Casey and trying to get her pumped up before she goes.
Judges' conference is over, and hopefully Casey will be starting her routine. Just a minute here. Some last-minute pep talk from Gail.
Looks like we're just about ready to go.
And here she goes. A little shy on that handstand. Line full. To a big reverse hecht, right to overshoot. A little shy on that handstand there, and a little bit of leg form in these giants. Line full. To a double tuck. And that's exactly how you want to come back from that first miss set.
That was a huge set for UNH. Casey really stepped up for us. Back to ball is senior Liz Filer. Last week she scored a 9.8.
She gets ready. A nice Yurchenko fall. Looks like she came on a little high on the vault maybe. Took away some of the block.
Off.
But still a great vault for GW there.
Absolutely. They've really had some really clean vaults today. I've been impressed with their form and landing so far. Back to bars. Next up is sophomore Riley Freeling from Southington, Connecticut. Last weekend she scored a 9.8 on this event. Already looks like she's settled into the lineup, which is impressive. She didn't compete on this event last year.
I was watching Riley in warm-ups, and her Jaeger was absolutely beautiful.
Oh yeah,
so.
the beautiful piked Jaeger.
Yeah.
So it's much harder than the typical straddle Jaeger, which you'll see a lot of athletes competing.
Girls jump over. Nice handstand there. Line. There's that pike Jaeger. Beautiful. Found her handstand there. And a nice overshoot right to handstand. There she goes. Getting ready for that dismount. It's a double layout. Stays in a great shape and an awesome step landing. She's excited about that one. That was a great set for Riley.
Yeah, seems like the Wildcats are back on track. Back to vault is senior Tammy Drew and Allaire. Last weekend she was the top vault scorer with a 9.875 for GW. Wow.
She does a great Yurchenko full. That gets a lot of height, perfect form through it in the air, and obviously a great landing. She didn't move her feet at all. So
it was awesome to see her flare out and really spot the landing. Very impressive.
Again, that vault only starts from a 9.95 now, but that is going to be a very high score for them.
Exactly. Next up on bars is freshman phenom Lauren Diggin. Now watch out for her huge release combo on this event. She does a hop full immediately into a ginger. You don't really see that too often, but it's great difficulty. It's a replay for Cammy. Beautiful vault.
She gets into that release combo right away. Hop full right there, right to handstand. To a nice ginger, a little bit of leg separation, but that's a great combo. I love that. Line change, straddle back handstand, finds that handstand, very nice. Nice handstand on the high bar. Looking for that dismount landing. Finds it. Small little step, but a great routine for Lauren.
It's really impressive to see her focusing on fine-tuning and finding those handstands and landings 4 weeks in for the freshman.
Absolutely.
Back to vault, Jillian Winstanley is next. She scored a 9.675 on this event last weekend.
And she goes for the 1.5 as well. Great form on that. Finds landing, a little step forward, a little hop forward, but great vault for Jill there.
Yeah, that fifth spot has that 10-0 vault, so we'll see what the sixth person's going to do for them. Next up on bars is Mckenzie Kerouac, senior from Mack, New Hampshire. Watch out for her sky-high Tkachev. She really uses her height to her advantage on this
yeah, she flies.
apparatus. She has a career high of a 9.9 on this event. Last year she had a little bit of difficulty casting after that huge Tkachev. We'll see what she does here.
Great blind full. There's that huge Tkachev. Nice Tkachev. Finds a handstand there, and her pack is beautiful. It's so pretty to watch that.
She really uses her long lines to her advantage here, really showing off her handstands in great form.
Yeah. She finishes up with a blind full to a double tuck. Look for that landing. Great routine for Mckenzie. She did take a step on that landing, but other than that, I didn't see many deductions on that routine.
Yeah, that was a great set. Happy to see her recover from the error last weekend. Now we have Sarah Marlstein, senior from North Point, New York. Last weekend she scored a 9.75.
She's following that big vault from Jillian Winstanley, so a nice Yurchenko full. She did pike down a little bit. She probably didn't need to, and so that's why she had that hop, but a great vault lineup for GW there.
Yeah, very clean gymnastics. It's really nice to see. Oh, and huge 9.875 for Mckenzie Kerouac from UNH.
I think that's 3 in a row for them.
Yeah, it's definitely her highest so far this season.
And watch those scores build, especially into Danielle Mulligan's routine, which is just beautiful to watch. So
Oh, yeah. Here's your 2017 Eagle Bar champion. Career highs in 9.925, and she's personally my favorite routine to watch here.
absolutely. Her Higgins grip to her L grip giant is just, it's beautiful.
Yeah. And then right into that really difficult bite Jaeger and immediate shoot over.
And her dismount usually flies as well.
Oh yeah, she always finds the landing.
There's that L grip giant, which is really
Come
hard
on.
to do.
Come on.
Good fight on that. To beautiful Jaeger overshoot. She's gonna finds that handstand on the high bar. And she does a full out dismount, which is couldn't quite find the
slightest step.
But overall, a very good set for the Wildcats coming back from that fall early on. So
yeah, it's impressive. They didn't let it phase them. They kept building. And here's Cindy Krasa from GW, an exhibition on vault.
She's got a nice Yurchenko full, a lot of distance there, so that'll definitely be something she can work on, finding the landing and crack into that lineup maybe.
Absolutely. You know, it's just nice to know for GW that they have such a strong vault in that exhibition spot.
Absolutely.
In case something happens, they have someone that can step in. And now in the exhibition spot for UNH is Ava Watkins, a sophomore from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Oh, another huge 9.875 for UNH for Danielle Mulligan. So 2 9.875s back to back. What a way to end the bar rotation.
Absolutely. Can't really ask for anything more after that.
Oh no,
start.
Definitely not after that start. It was really impressive how they pulled it together. GW scored a 49.125 on vault. Gail's just giving Ava a little pep talk before she's ready to go.
She goes hop to a Jaeger. A little short on that handstand to a blind change. Straddle back handstand, a little loose on that. She'll look to finish strong. To a double layout. A little bit of shaping issues in that double layout, but you'd like to see it stay a little bit straighter, but solid routine for Ava in that exhibition spot.
Solid routine for sure. She'll just want to look on cleaning up some of those form issues throughout, just staying a little bit tighter on everything.
And it looks like the last 4 UNH girls scored a 9.875.
Wow, I missed those first 2 9.875s. That's huge. And here's the vault replay. Oh, that nailed
that
that.
landing.
In the order that they went.
Here's Casey Lauder. Julian McLaughlin.
This is Riley's huge Jaeger that we were talking about.
It's really nice. She caught the bar with straight arms. Great extension there.
And then she found this landing. She had that great straight line in her body. Finds that landing. Awesome stick.
Feet didn't move at all. Here's Liz Pilar. Oh, beautiful pull.
Yeah. Really picture perfect there.
Yeah. Oh, here's Diggins and her great release combo.
See that little leg separation there, but that's something that she can definitely clean up.
Little pikey there. Didn't need to.
Absolutely not. This is Jillian Winstanley's 1.5.
Beautiful
She found that landing nice there as well.
Here's Danielle. Mckenzie, my bad. Huge Takatra. Really spots the landing, just a small step. And we're back for our third rotation. GW is leading by 1/10. It's currently 97.975 to UNH's 97.875. So really neck and neck here.
Absolutely.
Here's Danielle Doolin, the junior on beam. last week. She had a little bit of trouble, scored a 9.425, but she has that career high 9.85, so you know a lot of potential there.
Absolutely. She's usually very confident and a consistent performer for the Wildcats, so that's why they would put her in this lineup spot, this first spot here in the lineup.
Yeah, lots of pressure. You want to get started on the right foot.
She looks confident up there so far, so.
So far, so good.
Back handspring, layout, step out.
Come on.
She tried to fight for it. She was just a little off there and couldn't pull that back on the beam.
Sometimes when you're that sideways, there's just not much you can do about it. She'll want to finish strong.
Cat leap to a kick over front, which was very solid.
And that's what she had trouble on last week, so really cleaned up there.
Right.
Got to get the whole routine together.
Switch leap, split jump, back tuck. Great connection there. It's almost like she got those jitters out, and now she looks like she's so solid. So
yeah, now she looks like the usual Danielle Jewell, we all know.
She finishes with a back handspring step out to a 1.5. Finds a pretty good landing there as well. So great rest of the routine after that little mishap.
Yeah, just a fortunate start to the routine. Next up on floor is Sarah Mormelstein. She's a senior, scored a 9.85 on this event last weekend.
Now on floor, you want to try to get the crowd involved. You really show it off, and definitely look for those landings on your tumbling passes. So that's what the judges will be looking for. She starts with a double pike. Little tough landing there. Just looks like she pulled a little too hard at the end.
Yeah, should open up a little bit sooner.
Ready for a second pass. Round off, 1.5 front layout. Much better landing there.
No problems there.
Looks like she's having a lot of fun with this routine. Switch ring to a wolf full.
Really appreciating toe point on everything, from every step into her leaps all over the place. She's really focused on the details.
Full turn there, that is a requirement. She's breathing here, getting ready for her last tumbling pass. She'll end with front handspring, 1.5 to a back layout, step out. So besides that, little landing issues on the first pass, but other than that, it was a nice routine.
On beam for UNH is Leah Breeden, the senior from York, PA. Her career high in this event is a 9.9, and she's really known for her elegance and dance on this event.
I was just going to say, she always looks like she's just walking on the floor when she's doing her beam routine, and
So
that's something that
there.
does not come very easy, so.
No. It is just 4 inches, I swear. It's tiny. Taking a nice deep breath.
As she gets ready to start.
It's a 9.075 for Danielle Doolin.
And Leah's ready to go. She starts off with her switch leap. Straddle 3/4, beautiful there. Flight series connection, front aerial. So that should have been a connection there, so looks like she's gonna try it again. Front aerial to one arm back handspring. A great recovery there.
It's really important that she did it again, because without that series connection, that's be a huge deduction.
Absolutely. a unique jump here. She does a sheep jump where she takes her eyes completely off the beam. And that looks solid. And she's gonna get ready for her dismount here. Back handspring step out to 1.5 and finds her landing. Nice job for Leah there.
She really recovered after that minor hiccup with the acro series. But
Absolutely.
Really no major errors.
And it was just a minor wobble, so she shouldn't get a big deduction for that, but she did need to connect it for the series. So
On floor is Jillian Winstanley. She scored a 9.75 last weekend. Love when everyone else on the team gets involved in the choreography.
makes it much more fun when you're out there. She starts with a front tuck step out, front handspring 1.5, which is a unique pass. You don't see that a lot. But you do have the requirement of that double salto pass, so she gets that done early. Next pass is a front double full. Very nice landing there.
Really looks like she's getting into the dance and the performance aspect of this routine.
That was a nice leap series there. Switch side straddle full. Beautiful front aerial. See her teammates cheering her on in the background as she gets ready for this last pass. She's gonna end with a round off double tuck. Great landing there. Solid routine in that second spot for GW.
Back over to beams, junior Courtney Abundance. Last week she scored a 9.85 on her routine, setting a personal best.
And that 9.85 last week was a personal best, as you said. She is definitely growing into a beam worker. She is looking more solid each time she comes out. So
Absolutely, and she's just going to want to build on that momentum and that comfort and confidence as the season goes on.
Starts with front aerial to a back handspring, same series as Leah, and that was beautiful. No issues there. Full turn again is a requirement. She goes kick over front to switch jump. Switch leap to a straddle quarter. You can see the smile on her face.
Looked like she was almost a little off after that switch leap, but she really stayed with it and connected that jump out of it really well.
Getting ready for the cartwheel, gainer full, finds the landing. Great routine for Courtney there.
Next up on floor is senior Zois. Again, she's one of those awesome seniors that they have really contributing all around and great scores on each event. She scored a 9.825 last weekend.
She starts her routine with a sky-high double pike, a little bounce out of the landing. Goes right back for her second pass. Which is a 2.5 twist, which is difficult to land that. She had no issues there. Switch ring leap to a torchite half. Try to take this time here to really breathe before that last pass. her double salto pass, which is a front full, front half. Done very nicely.
Great
Another
set by
solid
Alex
routine.
Zois. Next up on beam is Riley Freeling, sophomore. Last weekend she scored a 9.8 with her routine, has a career high of a 9.85.
She'll be looking to build on Courtney's 9.825, which is a great set. Back handspring layout, step out to a beat jump. That's a unique combination, and she did it beautifully.
I love when the athletes are willing and able to take that risk and do something a little more unique.
Yeah. Goes cat leap, kick over front to another beat jump. A great combination there as well, and it's very solid.
And this is what you're going to see from Riley week after week. She's just so consistent and stable on this event.
Cat leap to a switch leap, back tuck, beautiful.
This is going to be a huge set for Riley.
She'll be looking for this landing here. She ends with the round off 1.5 as well, and she'll just be trying to really find that landing to cap off a great routine. Round off. And she did. She found that landing. That was a nice routine.
Huge. Expecting a big score with that. We'll go on floor for GW with Sydney Crassa, sophomore. She's the only athlete in this floor rotation who's not a senior. Last weekend she scored a 9.7.
She starts off with a front through to double pike. Found that landing nicely there. It was a little low, but she gets ready for her second pass. Round off 1.5 front pike.
Fun little seat drop.
It's definitely a fun routine. She looks like she's having a good time out there.
Absolutely, and in college gymnastics, that's huge. The performance aspect is, almost just as important as the tumbling.
Absolutely. It's one of the things I loved most about college gymnastics is being able to really show your personality in that floor routine. So and she finishes with a double tuck. Again, chest a little low there on the landing, but a solid routine for that sophomore breaking in the lineup there of seniors.
That was a great set. Back to beam, we have Danielle Mulligan, the junior for UNH. Last weekend she scored a 9.75 on this event. And just like bars, really shows off her long lines and great technique with all of her skills.
And she's another one that really goes for the difficulty. She does a unique double turn, which you don't see.
Yeah, have you ever seen anyone else?
I've never, ever seen anybody do it. Beautiful handspring layout step out there.
Love how she just dances right out of it.
This is that unique turn for her.
Nails it.
Every time, and it's absolutely beautiful to watch. The judges appreciate somebody who likes to take that risk.
Absolutely.
Cat leap, kick over front. Again, solid there.
UNH is on fire on beam right now.
Switch leap, straddle quarter. She's getting ready for her dismount, which is a cat leap to a gainer pike. Another thing you don't see a lot of. A little short on the dismount, but another solid routine for UNH.
Great routine. That was a 9.825 for Alexandra and Zois on floor about 2 routines ago. And now we have senior Tammy Drew and Allaire. She was their high score last weekend on this event with a 9.875.
She starts with E tumbling pass, a beautiful full in. You know, the judges are really looking for those girls, again, who are willing to take the risks on those bigger tumbling passes, and she did, and it is beautiful.
Absolutely, and not only did she do it, but she did it really well.
Absolutely.
She was tight and a great landing.
Follows it up with a great from full to front layout. That's her jump pass in there. That was unique.
Fun.
Yeah. Got a big smile on her face, which you love to see.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed with the performance factor of everyone on the GW team on this event. They're really selling their routine.
She's getting ready for her last pass. She ends with a double tuck. Ooh. A great height on that. She just couldn't quite find the landing, but still a really nice routine.
Still a great routine all over. In the 6th spot on balance beam is Casey Lauder. Currently, she's averaging the highest beam score in the EAGL conference, the 9.892, and she's also tied for 8th on the beam nationally this year.
She's another one that just looks like she's on the floor.
Yeah, it's just so comfortable up there, especially when it comes to her triple series.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Beautiful front aerial to a split jump. Getting ready for her triple series here. Handspring, layout, step out, beautiful.
It's like she's on the floor, like you said. Not even the slightest wobble or any doubt between her and any of her teammates. Everyone knows that she's got it every time. She's going to nail it.
Nice full turn there. She's going to finish with a cartwheel, gain her full, finds the landing. Beautiful. Beautiful.
They started off a little shaky with that first routine on beam, but wow, what a rotation that turned into. In the 6th spot for GW is Madeline Siebold, senior from Tampa, Florida. Last weekend she scored a 9.825 on this event.
She's gonna start off with a nice double pike, good landing there.
Very solid landing.
Second pass, front handspring, front full, front half. Switch side to a Popanova. You don't see those a lot.
Again, they've had a lot of really good creativity and some unique skills in this lineup.
Yeah, it makes them stand out a little bit, not just in their tumbling, but in their dance too. So
absolutely.
You can see her teammate in the corner here cheering her on for her last pass.
A little extra energy.
She finishes with a 2.5. Again, a hard thing to finish with and find that landing, but she did a great job on that.
Yeah, she's not quite ready for that landing. Landed a little lock-legged, but it wasn't dangerous and not too big of a step. In the exhibition spot for UNH is Brittany Cozy, the junior from Derry, New Hampshire. Her career high on this event is a 9.725.
Switch leap, straddle quarter. She's very pretty to watch. Her dance always looks so polished and
yeah, from her toes to her fingers.
A nice combination there with that split full. She gears up for her series. Another 3-element series, very nice. Little bit of leg form throughout the series, but overall that was super solid.
So far, really rock solid set, and again, it's just nice to know that UNH has that depth this year.
Absolutely. And she finishes with that unique gainer pike. She's going to be very happy showing that set, saying, I'm ready for that lineup.
She's really proving to Gail and everyone else that she's ready to step up. And exhibitioning for GW is Rachel Kaplan on the floor exercise.
I love this floor music. Rachel is a freshman, so she will be looking to show them that she is there and she can be counted on and hopefully make it into that lineup.
Again, especially next year when they lose all of these awesome seniors who are comprising 83% of their routines this year. You know, GW is going to be looking for girls to step up next year, and it's great for her to get the experience here now.
A great 1.5 front layout. Breeden getting ready for this last pass. She'll finish with a punch, front 1.5, or a Rudy. That's definitely a routine that can be worked into a lineup.
Absolutely.
You know?
And it's really tight right now. GW is leading with a 147.0, and UNH is just behind with a 146.925.
It'll be very close, especially with GW finishing on beam. That's always a hard event to finish on.
Definitely tough, and UNH has a ton of difficulty on floor this year, so they're looking for some big scores.
Absolutely. Hoping that difficulty pays off for them.
Absolutely. Yeah, it'll be great to see, no matter the outcome tonight, but just what happens down the line in March at EAGL Conference Championships. This is just the warm-up for that, and again, UNH is looking for redemption after GW edged them out last year.
Another look at that stuck landing from Leah.
Courtney, great acro series.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, special announcement here. We've done a tremendous job today cheering on all our competitors, and I know you're doing the same thing.
Riley's
The 1.5 there.
finds the landing.
I like how they really fought for their landing. Some of those they could have easily taken a step on, and they were not giving up a 10th there. So,
And you know, it's really going to pay off because come towards the end of the season during conference championships, you know, it's just going to be natural for them. It won't be as hard. They've put in the work and the practice.
absolutely. Well, look at that huge full in. That's that E tumbling pass. We'll actually see 3 of those from UNH, which is exciting to see that in the lineup.
Along with the 4th double front.
Yep.
Instead of being the exhibition mode.
Teams, begin your touch. All right, guys, thanks for participating in our Girls and Women's Sports Trivia Contest. A lot of fans went out to the marketing table and knew the correct answer. The question was, which two Checking your unofficial scores from the last rotation for the George Washington Rollers. Here are the unofficial counting scores. On floor, the 9.75 Sydney Crassa. A 9.775 for Tammy Drew and Allaire. A 9.8 for Madeline Seibold. A 9.825 for Alex Zois. And a 9.875 for Jillian Winstanley. Team score 49.025 on floor. For UNH on balance speed, here are the unofficial counting scores. With a 9.7, Leah Breeden. A 9.8 for Danielle Mulligan. A 9.825 for Courtney Abundance. A 9.85 for Riley Freeling. And a 9.875 for Casey Louder. Wildcats team score 49.05. Through 3 events, in second place with a score of 146.925, the UNH Wildcats. And in first place with a score of 147 even, the George Washington Rollers.
With our fourth and final rotation. It's a battle. The teams are really going head to head right now. On the last event, GW scored a 49.025 on floor and UNH scored a 49.05 on beam. They're really less than a tenth from each other right now. I believe we'll be starting on beam. The GW senior Tammy Drew and Allaire. Last weekend she scored a 9.75.
And it looks like every girl in their beam lineup is a senior.
Yes,
which is
absolutely right. They are. Again, it's great for them this year. You know, they have a ton of experience and talent here, but what happens next year when it's a whole new crop of girls?
Absolutely. And Cami has started. She starts with a back handspring way out, step out. A little shaky on the landing there and a little bit of leg form in those back handsprings and layout, but she stayed on, which is what you're really looking for. Cat leap to switch side. Full turn. Switch leap, split jump. Very solid there. Getting ready for her dismount. Round off. Double twist, a great dismount there.
Great landing too. Starting off the Wildcats on floor, senior Leah Breeden. Her career high on this event is a 9.9. Last weekend she scored a 9.7. Just like beam, she really carries her artistry over onto this event. It's just a pleasure to watch her.
And she starts off with a big double pike. Oh, the height she gets is unreal.
She's sky high, had plenty of time to open up and spot that landing. And just the artistry with Leah is so impressive, you know, from her fingers to her toes to the eye contact she's making with everyone in the audience and the judges here.
Very intense eye contact. I love that throughout the routine. Gets ready for her second pass, a round off 1.5 to front layout. Very nice. Her required jump series, torsion to half straddle full. Breathing here, getting ready for her last pass, that double tuck. Again, sky high, beautiful landing. What a great routine for them to start with.
That's really what they were looking for from Leah, to start them off on the right foot and just keep building the scores, especially when it's this close in the meet.
Absolutely.
You just don't want to have any errors. And back to beam, senior Sarah Marmelstein. Last weekend she scored a 9.75.
Shows off her flexibility in that mount there, straddle on. She does a 3-element series as well. Handspring, handspring way out, has no issues there.
Looks like she could have fit a fourth. It's pretty impressive.
A nice ring jump there. Full turn.
Crowd's getting pretty loud. We're expecting a big score for Leah on the floor. It's a 9.875. For the first
Switch
up,
leap,
it's huge.
straddle quarter. And Sarah keeping her composure with the crowd getting loud. It can always be tough.
That was pretty impressive. She wasn't phased.
Getting ready for her dismount. Round off 1.5, finds the landing, and that was a nice routine for GW in that second spot.
It's impressive. Athletes on both teams are really rising to the challenge. It's just going back and forth with excellent routines. Next up on floor is sophomore Ava Watkins. This is her first year competing floor for UNH. Last weekend she scored a 9.725.
See her eyes, very intense as well.
Oh yeah, she's into it.
She starts with a front double twist. Oh, saw her take off with her feet just a little too far in front of her.
Yeah, not enough rotation.
Ready for her second pass. Same second pass as Leah, 1.5 front layout, nice there. Switch leap. Wolf jump 1.5. Finish with a front 1.5. Much better takeoff there.
Yeah, definitely made the correction on that last pass.
A great finish after the fall at the beginning.
Back to beam is Alex Zois for GW. Last weekend she scored a big 9.8 for them.
And And GW's beam scores are building as well, 965, 975. So she's looking to really get those scores up in the 9.8 range.
Absolutely. Well, she's definitely capable.
Switch leap to a split full. Back handspring layout, step out. She looks very composed up there.
Yeah. Really like how she goes into full releve. Isn't afraid to get up high on her toes and just be confident.
Switch ring. A difficult leap. She takes her eyes completely off the beam, which is always a little scary, but she did that beautifully.
Definitely harder. She's preparing for a dismount.
Another round off double full. Big hop on the end, but overall a nice routine.
I think that'll definitely allow GW to continue building the scores. That was a 9.175 for Ava Watkins. Next up on floor is junior Nicole O'Leary. She has a career high 9.875 on this event and a huge first pass with a punch double front.
It's one of those E-level passes that we said we're going to see from UNH on floor, so hers is probably the most unique, I would say. You rarely see the front double front.
Absolutely.
Just a little too much power there.
A lot of adrenaline's going right now. UNH has to rein it in.
She did go out of bounds there, so that will be all of the deductions for all the steps, plus the 1/10 out of bounds, so she'll try to finish out a solid routine. From full front layout, beautiful.
No problems there. And I really like her music choice. It's really strong and powerful. It definitely matches her tumbling style and personality.
See, she has those mats on the floor. That is acceptable. It's just to burden the landing a little bit. And a double tuck stuck at the end.
That last pass.
Nice routine for Nicole, even with the out of bounds at the beginning.
Next up on balance beam for GW.
Next up on balance beam for GW was Liz Filer. Last weekend she scored a 9.75 on this event.
Ready series, back handspring layout, step out, beautiful there.
Yeah, great form, really extended knees. She looks really comfortable and confident up there on the beam.
Switch leap to a gainer layout, step out. Don't know if they'll give her that last connection there, but
still clean.
Gottlief, switch side. So solid routine for Liz as she's getting ready for the dismount. A cartwheel, gainer full off the side. Chest a little bit down, but didn't move her feet, so nice stuck landing there.
Really nice routine. We'll see if that connection becomes an issue for her. She may or may not need that bonus.
Yeah.
For sure. Next up is freshman Lauren Diggin on floor. This is her third and final event for the day. Last weekend she had a little bit of issue coming out of that second pass, but held it out well and scored a 9.55.
She starts with one of those E-level tumbling passes. She does her full in at the beginning, which is amazing to see. it is, full in, and
Nailed
step.
it.
Wow.
That was huge. And already today, I can see she's looking more comfortable on floor. She's looking up. I can see her eyes. I can see her making eye contact and kind of selling the routine more than she has been.
It's definitely an adjustment when you come in. You're used to JO, where you're a little bit more serious, and it's much more relaxed environment here, so you really want to show off. Front layout, front half to a split jump.
Absolutely. The progress she's made 4 weeks in as a freshman is remarkable.
She's breathing, getting ready for her last pass. Which she ends with a double tuck. Beautiful routine.
The Wildcats really needed that.
That was awesome. I think that's probably the best routine they've seen from Lauren on floor.
Oh,
since,
absolutely. Yeah. Nailed every single tumbling pass, and really the performance was much better.
Right.
Here's Brooke Bay, a senior from GW. She's from West Palm Beach, Florida. Last week she scored a 9.75 on this event.
And she's following Liz Filer's 9.9 on beam.
Wow. It was definitely deserved.
Absolutely.
Huge beam set.
She starts with a standing layout step out.
A little balance check there.
Moving through the routine. Crowd is going crazy as
one judge gave a 9.95 on floor. We'll see what the final score is.
Switch leap, split half. Brooke just looks a little shaky up there.
There was a 9.9 on floor for freshman Lauren Diggin. That's a personal best.
She does that gainer pike dismount. The end of the routine was solid, but she was a little shaky up there, so we'll see how that scores.
A little bit. It is getting a little loud in here. Bit of a last-minute lineup change on floor. This is Danielle Mulligan, a junior from Farmingdale, New York. And this is her first time competing floor for UNH. Just a little bit of a pressure situation thrown in a huge meet. Looking relaxed though.
Beautiful triple turn to a back double turn. Again, unique for Danielle there. Goes ready for her first pass. She starts off with a 1.5 front layout, fights for that landing. Towards rotate half, straddle full.
She really want to focus on hitting 180 degrees on all of her leaps.
Getting ready for her next pass. Which is a front 1.5. It looks like Danielle's only going to do 2 passes, which is absolutely fine as long as she can get her bonus elsewhere, and that was a great showing for Danielle.
Great showing. First time on floor for UNH in a competition setting. It's huge. Back to beam, the final competitor, senior Jillian Winstanley. She was the highest scoring competitor of last weekend for GW. She scored a 9.825.
And she'll wrap up her all-around here. One of GW's, I think, 3 all-arounders.
Yeah. Their seniors are stepping up as all-arounders this year.
Front aerial. A unique series there, front aerial to a kick over front. Might have been a little slow of a connection, but
She also landed a little low on that front toss, and I think an inexperienced competitor may have panicked, but she stayed with it and didn't even wobble.
switch
So
leap
we're getting
straddle
a big
quarter
score
there.
at 9.85 for Danielle Mulligan on floor. That's a season high and career high for her on floor.
There's no better time to do it than now, right?
Yeah. Wildcats needed it. It's coming in close.
As Jillian gets ready for her dismount. Round off, double twist, finds the landing. Nice routine for GW to finish out the meet.
They really have those double twists down and finding the landing. Final competitor for UNH is Emma Weiner, sophomore from Georgetown, Massachusetts. Her career high on this event is a 9.8.
And she is has one of those E-passes. She does a full in. She's very powerful.
Extremely powerful. She's almost one of those athletes that has to rein it in.
Right. Oh, just goes for the double pike today.
They're playing it safe.
Did she step out there?
I'm not sure. Did you see an
Straddle
arm
full to
go up?
wolf, 1.5.
Now, if you step on the line, that's okay. That's allowed. But it's when you step over the line that it's a deduction.
Round off, 1.5. Front layout. Nice height there.
Got some fun music.
And the crowd getting excited for Jillian Winstanley. Gets ready for her last pass here. This will be a double tuck. Nice landing there. Nice routine for
Great
Emma
set
to
in a
finish out.
huge pressure situation. Over on the beam is an exhibition routine from Hannah Cohen.
Beautiful form on that series. Handspring layout, step out there. Every toe was pointed and switch leap, split jump, a little bobble in between there. Front aerial, split jump, showing off her flexibility there.
Looks like a 9.725 for Emma from UNH.
Little hop on her dismount there.
It's gonna be tight. And the final performance for tonight is an exhibition performance by Marissa Tosi. This is her first time competing floor since 2016.
Trying to do the math in my head to see what the final score is. Marissa starts with a big double tuck. She goes out of bounds there as well. UNH has definitely some big tumbling. We just got to work on those landings a little bit.
Yeah, just gotta dial in on the details.
Very close. Front layout, front full, done nicely.
Again, just not totally secure on that landing. Kind of a little bit of movement there. She'll want to work on that in the future.
getting ready for her last pass. One and a half front layout.
Great set for Marissa. First time out on floor in a while.
That concludes the competition part of the
So the final scores are in. That's a 196.175 for GW. They took the win today to UNH's 195.925. These are season best for both teams and a great showing across the board.
Absolutely.
Top performers were Tammy Drew and Allaire, and Jillian Winstanley from GW in first, and third place is Diggin from UNH. Bars, Riley Freeling, Diggin, Mack Kerouac, and Danielle Mulligan had a four-way tie for first. On beam, Liz Pilar and Jillian Winstanley tied for first, and Casey Louder came in third. On floor, Diggin took the win with a 9-9. Leah Breeden was in second, tied with Jillian Winstanley. The preliminary all-around results are Jillian Winstanley with GW coming in first, Alexandra Zois in second, and Camille Drew and Allaire coming in third. What did you think? Great showing tonight.
Absolutely. UNH looks great, and there's a lot of things that they can improve upon moving forward in the season. So.
Absolutely. Very exciting showing. So thanks for listening tonight, everyone.